Greetings, fellow Star Wars fans! In this video, we'll be exploring a hidden gem of the Star Wars gaming universe. It's a game you may not be playing. You probably think you have already played it, but you should be playing it. Whether you're a die-hard Star Wars fan or you're just looking for a new game for a great experience, this has something for everybody. From its immersive storyline to its great game mechanics, it is a really great Star Wars game. Get ready for some galactic adventure and excitement because we're going to dive into this Star Wars game that you're probably not playing. Today's video is brought to you by my dog, Vader. He loves long walks and really appreciates the dark side. We are going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I know. Oh, I've already played it. I played the other ones. I've already been through it. I know exactly what I'm getting. I get it. But you didn't, and you haven't, and you don't. The game is unreal. So much fun. We're going to get into the 5 reasons why. It's probably one of the best Star Wars games that you might not be playing. Number 1, comprehensive storyline. Obviously. The storyline's incredible because Star Wars is incredible. It covers all the episodes of the Skywalker Saga, so you even get some new stuff in some new lands that you haven't even been to, but the revamp of the OGs, of the originals, are so good. There's so many Easter eggs, there's so many wonderful hidden gems. Just being able to go into places that you've known forever and go around them and explore areas, because you've always wondered, like, what's behind that building? What does this place actually look like? You get to do that in this game. You get to explore lands and planets and areas that you've known through the entire Star Wars storyline, but you get to dive deeper, and it's really great. Number 2, it's hilarious. The game is so funny. It is all the times that you wanted to know, when the cameras are off, how do the characters actually treat each other? How do they actually talk? Are Han and Chewie bantering all the time? This game gives you that window. It gives you an insight into how the characters interact, how funny they are, the humor and hilarious Easter eggs that are just thrown all over this game. I literally can't wait for the cutscenes, which is completely opposite of what I would normally do for a video game. But the cutscenes are so funny. They're so great. The stormtroopers, everybody is just really funny, and it brings a sense of humor and a side to the characters that you thought you knew. And you're like, okay, this is quite different. I love it. Number 3 is the gameplay mechanics. It's really polished. It feels really good. The combat's great. The shooting's awesome. You can get headshots, you know, with the blasters, but even the combat and the countering and all those things, they feel really smooth. Just everything in general, it's really polished, but it's not over the top in the sense of, like, it's never frustrating. It's an entire game around the Star Wars saga that's never irritating. The puzzles are great. They're not too difficult. It's just really fun to walk through and use all the mechanics and the different abilities for the characters. It feels great. Number 4 is my biggest one. The roster, the cast, the characters. It's enormous. From super well known to not well known, to all the different abilities through all the characters, to being able to go back and play in the lands, because certain characters have abilities to get you into different places and they can't open up certain things, or they have a grapple gun or whatever that is. The cast is so big, so huge, and it allows you to just dig in and play as either heroes or villains that you've always wanted to just, you know, to use before, or step into the movie or step into the saga. So it allows you to do those things. I love playing as the villains. I kind of have a thing for the dark side, but at the same time, this game allows me to scratch that itch so that I don't do it in real life. Number 5 is replayability. The game's huge. It is obviously the episodes, but inside of each one of the episodes, inside the different planets, the chapters inside of those episodes, like the replayability to get all the mini kits, to get as many studs as you want, to, you know, get Jedi status on these different chapters. It is an endless loop. And it's, you know, doesn't feel farming because you go back with a different character. You have to take different cast members back into those areas to solve puzzles because you need their abilities. That replayability and the endless amounts of upgrades and collecting studs and using those to make your characters better, like, it is really big and it's really expansive and it's amazing. So those are my 5 reasons why Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga blew me away. Kind of caught me off guard. I mean, the game looks gorgeous. Once again, like I said, it's polished, the cast members, all that stuff. So if you haven't given it a try, or you think because you played some of the older ones and you just don't really have to spend any time with this, give it a second look. Give it a download. It's free on Game Pass. It's free on Game Pass PC if you don't have either of those. I think it's worth a buy because the replayability is so big and the game is massive. I would certainly give it a go. I'm loving it. I actually bought it, but it came out on Game Pass, so I have 2 different ways of actually playing it, but it's been really, really great. If you're into these types of videos and you'd like to hear the insider information around games and whether you should download or delete, make sure you check out this survival game. How good is it, and is it Game of the Year?